What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be talking about Renteez. Renteez is a program, it's a new project that combines landlords, rent, real estate market, and cryptocurrencies. So it's really innovative, thinking outside the box, ambition is there, innovation is there, all the good stuff we'd like to see in these types of projects. And we're going to be talking about that today. Now, if you're new to the channel, be sure to hit that subscribe button and that bell icon so you're notified every single time we upload a new video. On the channel, what we try to do is expose the new projects that you probably haven't come across, haven't seen, maybe heard about, and it's worth taking a look at them. Now, just keep in mind, we actually don't provide any financial advice. This is not financial advice by any means. You guys really have to do your own research, but it really is an introduction to these new projects, these new ways of looking at the world, innovative ideas with cryptocurrencies, NFTs, different platforms, new tokens, all that good stuff. So if that sounds good, be sure to hit that subscribe button. If you guys have any questions, drop them in the comment section below. And as always, be sure to spank that like button to pump me up. Now, why don't we get into it? Renteez. Renteez is a new project, as I mentioned, working on real estate. It combines real estate, property market, listings, application process, background checks, and all that good stuff, even repair requests on properties through one easy program, and that's Renteez. And they're obviously combining it with blockchain. Another example of what we've been talking about for weeks now, and probably even months, of how the blockchain space has been so innovative and is going to get infiltrated in all areas that we can think of. And this is a great one. Just think about the real estate market in certain areas in the United States and Canada, they're booming. So obviously it's a great idea. Now they're talking about a rewarding and renting experience. Easy to use mobile tech with a feature for every step of the landlord and the tenant process. Now we're gonna see at the top, they got an NFT auction that's coming soon. So obviously if you guys wanna keep up with that, you guys are gonna have to connect with them on their social media platforms. I always strongly advise people to connect with them on social media, just because it gives you a good idea of what they're doing. You stay up to speed. You can see exactly how the community is vibing with the project, and it gives you a good idea if it's something that's meant for you or if it's not meant for you. So it's part of your research. Now, we also got the white paper right there. Why don't we go ahead and hit that? We're gonna see, Renties online property management, Renties Coin. We're gonna see a bit of an overview of the project, the idea, what they're gonna do, how they're gonna go about it, a bit about the statistical analysis. So the property management industry in the United States generates $88.4 billion in annual revenue and expected to grow. It is. The North American property management market is estimated at a value of $5 billion, guys. That potential obviously is huge, and even if you could just control 0.5%, 0.1% of that 5 billion, that's huge. Market values has increased 7.78 over 12 months just last year. More than 300,000 property management companies are registered only in the United States. Now that doesn't take into account everywhere else, and that's just a property management companies. Those are the ones that are incorporated. So there's many more that can go and benefit from this program. The national industry employs over 367,000 workers, including self-employed managers. Real estate generates 16% of natural gross domestic product. Industry average annual growth rate from 2014 to 2019 was 2.5%. So it just gives you an idea of how big this market is and what the potential is to incorporate crypto and how we can, benefit from that. Now it tells you a bit about their platform, obviously how to do the listings, the renting, online tenant application, the communication, repair and maintenance requests. As I mentioned, they do that too. And it gives you a bit of an idea of what the issue is with the traditional way of doing things, how you go about doing the payment process, the coin and rent. And it gives you a good idea of what you're going to be seeing once you get involved. It gives you, the look of everything you're going to be seeing as a tenant or as a landlord. So it's really nice to see. That's the tenant one, that's the landlord, their dashboards, as they say. So it's really nice to see that, you get that sneak peek of exactly what it's going to be looking like. We see a bit about their token, and we're going to be talking about this in just a few seconds. Staking, all that stuff. They're on the Binance Smart Chain, so it's something we like to see. And their tokenomics right here as well. We get a bit about the team behind the program and the idea. It's nice to see that we have some emails, some faces, and some names all on there. Now going back to their page, if we scroll a bit, we're going to be seeing what their solutions are. So what they're providing. They're providing listing property, application process, background and credit checks, and they do the repair requests as well. So really they're taking care of everything. On their main page as well, right there, just as you scroll, we're gonna see the faces and names that we saw on the white paper as well. You guys are gonna be able to see that these people do have a lot of experience in the real estate market. They're moving on to something else. So that's what we like to see in projects like this, people who are actually from the field who have some experience and they're looking to innovate, and that's a great idea. That shows that they're ambitious, and we always love to see it like that. Now, right here, if we scroll a bit more, we can see exactly what it is. So for the landlord, you get to post listings. Our step-by-step process helps you get your properties listed online for potential renters as quickly as possible without missing key information that renters are looking for. And then for the tenant, it's the search listings. You're searching for the perfect property online, whether you're across town or across the country, and eureka, you found it. Now what? Do you wait for business hours and call, or send an email and wait for a response? Not with Renteez, they say. This is a completely different way. It's revolutionizing the sector, and they say that really all you gotta do is fill out the application and get your real interest in the landlord's hands as soon as possible. Then once you've already done the listing and the finding of the listing, for the landlord, you're going to review the application. So they're going to put an application in. We'll see the tenant one first. Once you finally found the perfect fit, it's time to submit your application, do it all online with Renteez. And as you build your history, see how fast the process becomes. Now for the landlord, you review the application. So landlords can view potential renters and their ratings in the network and invite them to submit an application. It's really nice to see that they're actually talking about the ratings as well. It's actually important to see that, a lot of landlords are worried about shitty tenants. So, it's nice to see that you got that good stuff. The background checks as well. They're taking a look at the credit reports, the tenant criminal records, tenant eviction reports, credit-based residence score, and custom leasing recommendations. So they take care of all that stuff. Now for the tenant, you really just have to submit your background and criminal checks and keep them on your profile. That keeps it relatively easy by building your renter profile, and it creates a history. You do the full credit reports, the tenant criminal report, tenant eviction report, and credit-based residence score. And then as you're a tenant, you can actually request the repairs. So if anything goes wrong, you just put the request in for repair. And then as a landlord, you make and manage the repairs yourself. And then as the landlord, you collect rent. There's flexible payment options. You get your money fast, payment types for all types of investors. As the tenant, it's all in the app, and you have your message history. You got all that good stuff. So it's really easy to take care of that once you're paying rent. Landlords, are you making returns on your rent payments? Compound those returns by converting and staking that rent with Renties Coin. As a landlord, you're benefiting from this through the crypto space. It's a new innovative way of interacting with the space and, getting a bigger return on your investment. Renteez is a coin deflationary token. That's a great investment. And even if you're not an active user of Renteez.com, not only do you have the potential value of Renteez Coin to increase significantly, but you're also rewarded for just being a holder. As we're talking about, a lot of these tokens, you want to be a holder. There is a per transaction tax that is redistributed to all holders, and the more you hold, the more you earn. A portion of that tax is also distributed liquidity pool and creating a stable price for the Renteez coins. It's the basics of economics, all that good stuff we see in most of these tokens and how they go about it. Now for the tenant, you guys can deposit your rent to your wallet, convert it to Renteez Coin, and you can stake it for a set amount of time and earn rewards. So the longer you stake, the greater the rewards, and never miss a payment with their direct auto pay. So it's really easy, it takes care of it itself, and you can stake while you do it. Obviously a really good and innovative idea. They do have the app, and something that's coming soon is the Renteez Coin. So the Renteez Coin is a great investment, whether you use their platform or not. There's a 7% transaction tax applied to all Renteez transactions, and it is distributed as follows. So 3% redistributed to all holders of Renteez Coin. That's why they're talking about holding their token, and you're gonna be making more. Added to the liquidity pool, 2%, 1% added to the continued development of Renteez. Obviously, this is a way of looking to the future, looking forward, and 1% added to marketing of Renteez. So pretty much 2% goes towards the future, 1% to the liquidity pool, and then 3% is redistributed to the holders. Not only will tenants and landlords be able to earn rewards through staking, but they will also earn just for being holders. That's what I just spoke about. Pre-sales coming March 25th. So we really have a couple days. So be sure to keep that date in your calendars as always. And obviously, if you guys connect with them on their social media platforms, you guys are going to have that reminder. So definitely be sure to check them out on all their platforms. We're going to be able to see their partners as well right here. So be sure to check them out. And we have links to their socials right there at the bottom left-hand corner for your convenience. So that's Renteez, guys. If you guys do have any questions, be sure to drop them in the comments section. Be sure to check them out. You don't want to be missing out on this. You guys have to check it out for yourselves. You know, many of you live in the United States. We saw the data in the United States for this market and how much it's worth. Even if you get to control 0.5%, really whatever, even 1% of 5 billion, that's crazy. So we don't want to be missing out on that. Be sure to check it out. If you guys do have any questions, feel free to reach out. Feel free to reach out to them as well. And as always, guys, if you guys want to stay in the know, you got to keep coming back to CryptoVO. I'm out.